Hey guys, Zach King here with another Final Cut Pro tutorial. Okay, let's jump in here. We got transitions, and I want to cover how to do audio and video transitions. And after we're gonna kind of only focus on the video one, but you'll see how it applies to the audio as well. So I have a timeline of photos here. I think 6 photos, and it's a that's a small timeline of photos. But say I'm doing a slideshow or something, and I want a cross dissolve to go between each photo, right in here, right in here, and here, between those photos. Now, there's 2 ways that I can add those cross dissolves. I can come up to my up here, effects, video transitions, dissolve, and select cross dissolve, and that, as you can see, just dropped one in right there. And that's nice. If I play that for you, you know, it'll dissolve fine between those 2. But if I had, a huge timeline and I still have, 5 other transitions to add here, that's a lot of work, one by one. And the other way you can do it is come over here to your video transitions in your effects bar and click dissolve, cross dissolve. Now notice here, this cross dissolve is underlined. That actually means that that's my default transition. And to change a default, it's not that hard. What you're going to do is right click. Say I want my fade in to be the dissolve. I'm going to right click and it'll say set default transition. Click that, and now that is the underlined transition. That means for the key command, which I'll show you in a little bit, that fade in will pop in there. So I'm going to keep my cross dissolve as the default transition. That's just standard. I think that is the default of Final Cut Pro. So let me show you here. If I did that, I'd select Apple T. Excuse me. I'd select Apple T, and as I do that, the default transition pops in there. This is very handy if you wanted to do a bunch of, let's say we want to do a bunch of page peels, kind of dorky, and set default transition, and I just go away at Apple T, and you can see for all those I selected, it does a page peel. I'm gonna do Apple Z and get rid of all those. Okay, that's an undo. Okay, so let me show you the easy way to actually, if I had a huge timeline, let me just copy and paste this over and over so you can see what I'm saying. Okay, there. I don't even know how many photos there. I'm going to select all of it. And what you're going to do is not select the first one, because that'll add a dissolve right in the front, which we don't want. And you could always have it in there as well and just delete it, but that's extra work. So take the first clip here, all these behind the first clip, and come up here, and when you hold it over your canvas, it pops up with this option bar, and you're gonna drop it in the with transition, and that'll make all your okay, that is really weird. I'm gonna delete all the audio there. Okay, so you can see all the stuff I grabbed actually has transitions now. Let me show you. See, all these transitions between the photos. So that was easy, and it did all the work for us. But let me show you something else here. There is a way you can actually, for the audio, I wish I had the audio back. You know what? I'm gonna get a bunch of slug and drag this in for you to see what I'm saying. Okay, so pretend with me this is video, and I'm gonna add a default transition here to show you there. Oh, why is the page peel still there? Let me set my cross dissolve as default transition. Apple T, and there it adds the dissolve for me. Nice. Okay, it's kind of pointless because it's all black. But I want to show you now that one more time, drag it in with transition. There, that's what I wanted you to see. How it also adds the cross dissolve on all the audio. And if you're doing a project, that sometimes that's nice, but a lot of times that sounds weird and you just want the video transition. So I'm going to undo, Command Z, and I'm going to show you an easier way to do that. And like I've shown you before, use the Option key and select, and that just selects the video only and won't touch the audio. When you drag it in here, you'll see it puts there just like we wanted, the video transitions, and left audio away. That's awesome. So that's the basics of transitions in Final Cut Pro. It's very helpful, what this top part, if you select it, and if you have a long timeline, transitions between every single one, and then drag it in here, pop it in with transition. Very helpful. And same with audio, all the same tricks. Here we go. Option, select here, option, and then drop it in with transition. It pops in the audio cross dissolve. So it's really helpful, and it speeds up editing a lot. So if you can get these transitions down in the shortcuts, it'll help you guys out a lot. Okay, I'll see you guys later.